So, hi guys, this is Arnold and I just want to welcome you to my day on my road to recovery. So, I'll just be showing you what I'll be doing through what I normally do or what I'm doing through my recovery, and yeah, just to show you what happens when I'm working on my way back to full fitness. So, yeah. So now just like start easy with some foam rolling to just loosen up the muscles and yeah, just to get them going. Now we're gonna go some injury prevention exercises, because as they say, 20 minutes every day gives you at least 20 games. So this is like an important routine in my daily work. So a very important part.
Okay, so now these kind of like gym stuff, it looks very different from what you do on the field. So could you possibly tell us a bit like, what does this do? Like, what does this help you transfer it onto the pitch?
Yeah, this is just to, for example, like this exercise, for me, like I kick a lot, or for a goalkeeper, or even any football player. So it helps with the groin muscles, just to strengthen them so that you don't get those kind of injuries, because those are like normal kind of injuries for a football player and a goalkeeper. So I always think like, just try to avoid
those like injuries, like groin injuries. These are like injuries you can really avoid. If someone hits you and you break your arm like I did, then it's okay. But like, if you get injured because you kicked the ball and your groin went, or like just because your groin went because they were not strong enough, then those kind of injuries are really unnecessary and disappointing. So that's why I like to do a lot of these stuff, like injury prevention for the knees, for the ankles, for the groins, for the shoulders, just to make sure that I try to, as long as I can avoid it, then I'll do it. If it happens like the way it happened with the be breaking an arm or breaking a bone, then there's nothing you can do about it. But like the muscle and the joint injuries, then this you can prevent, and so I try my very best to do that. Yeah.
So, like, one might think like it's quite boring, and it might be tempting to like stay away from it, but it's like really important. These are like the basic for a football player, because for you to reach your maximum potential, you have to be on the pitch as many times as possible, as often as possible, and the only way you can do that is if you're injury free.
What do you think is kind of the, except of course maybe breaking a finger, but the most kind of possible injury for a goalkeeper?
There will be like shoulder injuries. Maybe you land in a bad way, then you can get a shoulder injury, or like the groin injuries as well, because sometimes you are required to kick long balls at a longer distance. So groin injuries are common as well. Ankle injuries are common as well, because you go out, you spread yourself, for example, like this, and then a striker shoots and hits your ankle. You can twist your ankle or your knee when you go out to pick a cross, and then you land in a bad way, or a shot comes, there's a deflection, and then you have to change direction maybe. And now we're playing in artificial pitch, then your knee twists, or because you have to, like maybe you put so much weight in one direction on your knee, then you can get those kind of injuries. So I try to avoid them as much as possible. Yeah. Right. And that's why I always like come and spend like 20. I always have to spend 20 minutes in the gym with this small, call them boring stuff.
Yeah.
Because these are the bases for the fun stuff. If I am strong in the joints, then I can do the fun stuff as long as I want. Yeah. And it's only 20 minutes, so it's better than just sitting somewhere in the dressing room and drinking coffee.
So you do this before a match even?
Yeah, before the match even. Like every day, like 20 minutes. Just to get everything going.
I know that Tur Thoresen, or Coach Thoresen, has said a lot that, like he thinks the basis for a good football team is that everybody is in shape.
Yeah.
And that if you have the good shape, then you can start practicing on like finesse and everything like that. And that's probably something that suits you a lot, like having that mentality.
Yeah, I mean, because like I feel like in my example, I was in a good shape, and then I get injured. Of course, this is nothing you can do about it. But imagine if it keeps on coming. Like you play 6 games and you're out because of a groin injury, or again you play 2 games and you're out because of an ankle injury. Then it's difficult to like get that physical, like the fitness. And if you're not fit, then it's difficult for the team to get the shape. So it's very important. And then of course there's the core training, but that one you do after training, like you have to strengthen the core, the back. That you do after training, so that's important as well.